soft and bright, the sun that rose to paint my night. But now the sky has lost its hue since the day I lost you. I watch the stars, but they don't shine the way they did when you were mine. You faded from my sky like the moon behind the rain. Still I look up high and whisper through the pain. I reach through clouds of memory where you once stood beside me. The wind still carries your perfume. I feel your ghost in every room. I chase the warmth in empty air, pretend that you're still there. I speak your name, it disappears into the night that holds my tears. You faded from my sky like the moon behind the rain. Still I look up high and whisper through the pain. I reach through clouds of memory where you once stood beside me. I never said goodbye in time. Now silence answers every line. The love we had won't ever die, but you faded from my sky. You faded from my sky, but still I keep you near. In every breath, in every cry, in all that disappears. Though the light has gone away, your shadow gently stays. I still recall the way you smiled, the way your voice made time beguile. But love that leaves and won't return becomes a fire that only burns. I wear your memory like a scar, still wonder where you are. I'm a heart without a soul, an empty fire that's lost control, a melody that's lost its tune, a sky that's missing half its moon. You were the light that made me whole. Now I'm just a heart without a soul. Laughter used to fill this place. Now shadows wear your lovely Still walking, but I'm not whole. I loved you more than words can say, but you still turned and walked away. You were the light that made me whole. Now I'm just a heart without a soul. We speak in silence, more than words. A love so deep, it almost hurts. But every step, we lose our way. What brought us close now pulls away. We tried to fight, we tried to bend, but truth is stronger in the end. We are different though our hearts aligned, like two stars in a sky never meant to bind. We danced in a dream we couldn't keep. Now we let go, though the pain runs deep. You were my once, my sweetest song, but we are different, and love alone was wrong. You held my hand through storm and light, but shadows grew where we held tight. It's not your fault, it's not mine too. Some loves aren't meant to make it through. I'll cherish all we couldn't be, and set you free with honesty. We are different though we share the flame, like rain that falls with no one left to blame. We wish for more than fate allowed, but love like ours gets lost in clouds. You were my calm, my fire, my grace, but we are different in time and place. No anger left, no bitter end, just tears that time won't always mend. I'll walk away still loving you, but knowing now what's true. Some hearts are meant to drift away. You'll be my light in distant skies, a love that lived though it couldn't rise. You were my once, my sweetest song, but we are different, and that's where we belong. You wore white like falling grace. I touched your hand in a shadowed place. They called it wrong, they called it shame, but we were fire without a name. In silence we became undone, chasing night, hiding from the sun. We were sins and saints, and eyes confessed what lips could not. In every no, a secret thought. We bled like roses on the floor, and loved like those who begged for more. They drew their lines in black and white, but we lived deep inside the night. We were sins and saints in one, burning bright, then come undone. In a world that wouldn't understand, we held the truth with trembling hands. You were light behind the veil, a holy kiss the stars impale. Let them write their sacred rules, let them throw their holy stones, but love like ours won't bow to fools, even when we stand alone. We were sins and saints in one, never hiding what we've done. In the hush before the fall, you were my truth, you were my all. Let them burn what they can't hold. We were fire, we were bold. We were right where we were lulled. We were right where we belonged. Sins and saints all along. You came to me in velvet sin, with eyes that knew where I had been. Your breath a prayer, your touch a crime. We danced beneath the death of time. No heaven waits for those like us, just broken wings and scattered dust. We fell through the thorns of Eden, where angels choke on what they're needing. In shadows deep our vows were sworn. We kissed beneath the crown of thorn. They called us cursed, they called us vile, but we wore truth behind our smile. Let saints throw stones and prophets scream. We chose the fire over the dream. We fell through the thorns of Eden, where angels choke on what they're needing. In shadows